Hello everyone! Today I am here to talk to you about stories and their importance. The stories I am talking about are not the grand tales of the books that we love to read, but instead are the stories of our everyday life, the mundane and lackluster events that we hear from friends and family, and the stories that we sometimes bore people to death with how boring they are. But what even is a story? A story, simply put, is an account of a sequence of events that can be either real or imaginary. But there is an important detail in this midst. Every storyteller sprinkles a little bit of their personality, emotions, and views into the mix. No one tells a story the same way. I am here today to tell you not to listen to the facts in the stories, but to pay attention to the emotions that are put into them. People tell stories differently, of course, and I believe that the best way to know someone is to simply ask, "How was your day?" Listen to what they say, but pay closer attention to how they say it. Pay attention to their sadness, their excitement, even their mannerism, and you will learn a lot more about who they truly are and what they believe. In fact, I believe this should be mandatory. It is unfair, and quite frankly dangerous, to only pay attention to facts. Facts do not foster understanding. Fact stating leads to assumptions, because people need emotions in stories. And if you don't give them the emotions, they will search for them within themselves. And often, emotions like sadness, anger, and even ignorance are the ones that rule in our heart. I know that this ability to read between the lines of a story almost sounds like something out of a con man's book. But that's because it is hard. It's hard to understand people. And it's also hard to understand ourselves. So that is why my advice to you all is to put more drama into your stories. Okay? Let's all be dramatic together. I believe nowadays the world is more numb than ever. Everywhere I look I see black and white paintings waiting to be painted with vibrant colors. And the way to paint them is through talking with our emotions. So, tell the story of how your boss was a jerk and do it with anger. Tell the story of how you're disappointed with yourself for failing that test that you studied so much, and show your sadness. So, and to the listeners, I ask to be willing, be open, and be attentive. It's quite simple when you think about it to be quiet and listen to people talk, but it's not an easy thing to do. Almost nobody does it. People like to sprinkle their own thoughts, their own emotions, their own views into what they hear. They fail to understand. So, sit quietly, listen, and you will learn a lot. A lot about people, and a lot about yourselves. Because relating with people is what gives meaning to our life. And sharing these stories, understanding people, is what creates a community, and gives meaning to my life. So, let's all be dramatic together. Let's share who we are in our stories. And let's be honest, because honesty is a word. The secret to telling a good story is pure emotions in the form of honesty. They will be cared for, people will care, and that's how you embrace the world. So tell your stories, tell them with your heart, embrace the world, and most importantly, embrace yourself. Thank you.